Welcome back to Midwest Magnum. I'm Kurt.
I'm Wes.
So we originally planned on 5 Caniks. That's what we were going to do. We apologize for the week delay.
But at the same time, we don't, because we have something cool.
So everyone was telling me you can't do that without actually comparing the Rival S. And I agreed. So we got the Rival S. I've been wanting this gun for a long time. Both of us have.
Definitely.
It's just been so overpriced. Can't find it anywhere. We finally found it for a good price, so we bought it. And that's what we're going to review today. And next week will be the review with all 6 guns. Feels pretty good.
That is smooth.
Did you know that data brokers sell your personal information to scammers, spammers, or whoever is out there targeting you? Your full name, your email address, your home address, health records, family information. Just do a Google search. You'll be surprised what you find. That's why I've been using Aura, the sponsor of today's video. Aura will tell me which data brokers are selling my information and then automatically submit opt-outs for me. Cleaning up my information reduces the amount of spam I get, as well as it keeps the information from hackers who can use that sensitive information and try to gain access to my social media accounts, my financial accounts, and sensitive personal information. AT&T just revealed that 73 million existing and former customer records were released to the dark web. They recommend those affected use strong passwords, monitor account activity, and consider a credit freeze or fraud alerts to the credit bureaus. Well, Aura does all of this for me. And the best part is I don't have to download a bunch of apps because a company couldn't keep my data secure. Had my information been compromised in the AT&T data breach, I wouldn't have worried. Aura is working hard for me to keep me safe. I value my privacy and I value yours. And Aura is so much more than just identity theft. They have an antivirus software, VPN with safe browsing, a password manager, all backed by a $1 million identity theft policy. Check it out at aura.com/Midwest Magnum and get a free 2-week trial. There's a link in the description below. So thank you, Aura, for keeping me safe and for sponsoring today's video.
The Canik SFX Rival S steel frame semi-automatic pistol takes steel frame pistols to a new level at a great price. The heavy frame is designed to mitigate recoil. An external mag well allows for faster magazine changes. Canik gives you 2 magazines with aluminum base plates, a punch, toolkit, holster, and cleaning kit. 5 optic plates come prepared with the optic cut slide. 3 grip back straps offer a variety in size for the perfect tailored fit. Outshoot the competition with the SFX Rival S. It just looks and feels awesome. The Canik SFX Rival is a semi-automatic striker-fired 9mm with a barrel length of 5 inches and an overall length of 8.09 inches. Its height is 5.75 inches and the width is 1.21 inches with an overall weight of 2.67 pounds. The magazine capacity is 18+1 and comes with 2 magazines. The Rival S has a fiber optic front sight and is optic ready with 5 plates included in the case. Our scoring system consists of 3 components: construct, performance, and maintenance, each having 3 additional subcomponents, with each of these subcomponents evaluated at 33.3%. The scores are then tallied up and divided by 3 for an overall rating. Midwest Magnum considers any score above 90% to be a quality firearm. As you can see, the Canik SFX Rival S steel frame semi-auto scored a 97% with an overall A rating.
All right, so another day at the range. What'd you think?
I really liked it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was a
felt
nice gun.
felt great, balanced great. And of course, the trigger's great. We don't even need to say that anymore. But no, just the balance of it, I really liked. Like it just nice.
What's the biggest comparison or biggest difference now? Pre updates on yours, but yeah, what was it? The weight?
Yeah. So pre-mod on my Rival, definitely the weight. So on the regular Rival, you're gonna have, you know, a lot more weight towards the front, so it's gonna be a little front heavy. This is just balanced, you know, just perfect in your hand. The weight definitely helps with the recoil, getting back on point. I mean, I was just, well, we both were just one right after another. We were just on target every time.
That extra pound makes a huge difference, at least for me. When I first picked this gun up, I went to the gun store, picked it up, and held it. I'm like, holy crap! It's like holding a brick.
Yeah.
And then you get out here and shoot it, and you don't you adjust to that weight so quick that you don't realize how heavy it is until you pick up the Rival, the SFX Rival, and you're like, whoa, that gun now feels like a feather.
Right.
So you adjust to the weight pretty quick.
It's definitely got some weight to it. You do notice that right off the bat.
Yeah.
But like you said, once you start shooting, you don't really notice it. It's just.
Well, and you even said it too, at least for you, not for me, because my eyes are so bad, but you felt like you didn't even, I mean, you were doing point shooting and hitting.
Yeah, and I'm not a point shooter by any means. I've tried, I've failed. But I definitely felt like I wasn't even aiming. I mean, I was just on almost every time. I mean, I'd like to say it's me, but I think it's the gun.
And this gun, I don't know. It's the only comparison to picking up this gun. The feel is if you've ever held a Desert Eagle.
Yeah,
I don't know if you'd agree with that, but it's just.
I mean, the frame's smaller. Like they're just seem to be a lot bigger. But
I'm talking about like
the weight, the mass to it.
The mass to it, and just it feels like just a quality, solid beast, which is what it is. I mean, it's obviously we rapid firing with the Canik trigger. It's no different than the other Caniks we've done. It's just like so smooth and so easy, and the reset's amazing. We are empty here, so but show you the reset here. Just as with any other Canik, it's just right there, and it's so. I mean, it's so smooth.
Yeah, you can't beat it. I mean, I know you probably get sick of hearing us say it, but I mean, it's just such a great trigger. And it's nice that, especially when you get as many as we have across the table.
Yep.
I mean, it's nice to have the same trigger. It's consistent throughout all the guns.
Same exact sights as the Rival. You can see I put the white dots on there again because of my great eyes. But and I love, I don't know if we mentioned this in the last ones, but I love the fiber optic front sight. It's very easy to pick up. The first night I got it, we had thunderstorms and it was awful, so I couldn't get out. And just, you know, going outside and looking at it, it's so much easier to see in low light.
Well, and I'm going to say this and sound stupid to everybody on here, but I know it's just me, but that fiber optic front sight seemed like it was so much easier to pick up than even mine. Yeah. I mean, mine's good, but for some reason I feel like this just pops.
Yeah, it does. This is probably the nicest sight out of any gun I've shot.
It actually looks just a little bit bigger.
Yeah, it's a little higher too. If you notice, like Wes said, you zoom in on those, you can see that the Rival S, that front sight is slightly bigger.
Yeah. So, I thought it was just me. I thought I was talking crazy, but it does make a difference. Absolutely.
It's a big difference between that front sight focus on this. So
yeah, I just can't wait till you leave that lay around. I'm going to swap the front sight, so you'll never even know.
You probably buy them.
Yeah,
but yeah, another home run for Canik. It's just an absolutely awesome gun. I love how it feels. It's got a really nice grip. This isn't as abrasive as the TTI Combat.
No, not at all.
Although it still gives you such a solid grip, you're not going to lose control of it. But I mean, just ergonomically.
And with the weight, I don't think you really need that solid grip.
No.
Like, I mean, I can see with the TTI because the weight is so much less. You know, you want that extra grip to it.
Yep.
But it's just, you got the mass, the recoil is manageable, and so I don't think you really need the real aggressive texture.
Yep. Full disclosure, we were using some of the old Tula ammo that we have.
Yeah.
So we shot 4 or 5 different ammos through the gun. We started with Tula, and the first round went off great. The second round completely jammed. We had to disassemble everything. I didn't think we were going to get it back together, but we did. And after that, we had no problems whatsoever. So
even with the other Tula ammo. So.
Even with the rest of the Tula ammo, we did check the one bullet that had the problem, and it was all jacked up. So it was definitely a malfunction in the ammunition, and it got lodged in there. I mean, it was
snug.
I had a feeling at one point we may be sending this back to Canik to fix, but we got it out. We fixed it. We put it all back together, and it ran seamlessly. We put about, 700 rounds through, maybe 800 tonight. We put way too many rounds through. But not a single malfunction outside of that one Tula round.
Right.
So, reliability is awesome. Ergonomically, it's awesome. It's just
another quality firearm.
I gotta say this. I don't want to say this before the final review because, again, when we actually shoot them one next to the other, but this is probably my favorite so far. Now, if you come down to comparing costs, that might change it because this was not it.
Yeah, and part of that, I mean, it's great. Don't get me wrong. I mean, but I think we've anticipated it for so long, and I mean, it's been months. You and I have been talking about who's going to end up getting it first.
Yeah, we actually gave up on this and went to the TTI Combat, and then had trouble getting that one too. But every place we saw these, they were $300-400 over, and it's like I'm just not spending that money on the gun. I know it'll come down.
And I know everybody likes the videos, and of course, the quicker you can get them out for something new, the better. But seeing how we buy all these out of pocket, like everybody's spending, same with TTI, $1,200 to $1,400. That's just, I'm just not going to do it. That's just stupid. I mean, I wanted it really bad, and same with this. It's been $1,200, $1,300. I have a hard time paying an overinflated price for stuff.
Yeah, I do too. I'll tell you what, I know you really want this. So I'll give you this for your rival and your TTI Combat. That's just a good swap, right?
Yeah, wow. I mean, that's almost too good to pass up.
Yeah, so but yeah, I mean, I love this gun. I think it's really nice. I don't have any complaints about it. Like I said, Canik is just whatever they're doing, man. They're just doing it right.
They're doing it right. That's for sure. They are doing it right.
Absolutely doing it right. This comes with 5 optic plates, which is awesome. This might be, because this will be probably my favorite, I don't want to say competition gun because I'm not a competition shooter. We all know that. But this might be the one gun that I put a really nice, I'd like to put that New Hollister on there, the solar one. I always forget the model number, but I'd love to put that on this. That would be nice.
Would be cool.
But 5 plates, 2 mags. I wish it came with the 3rd, but I'm not going to get greedy. It does come with the magwell. It's just got all kinds of great things. And I know accessories aren't the gun, but it just shows Canik's commitment to providing you with everything you need, all the different options for the gun.
And the flared magwell for me, which I don't know, maybe I'm just getting a little too fancy for my own good, but that's almost a must for me anymore.
Yeah.
Just having the flared magwell. Well, I mean, now that I've had it on them, I've added it to a few of my other ones, like some of my XDMs I've added to, which the XDM Elite has it. But
for me, it makes a huge difference when I'm holding a gun with a magwell and without.
Right.
because it does give you a little bit more stability on the bottom. It takes a little bit of my attention off my left hand, my support hand, because I have such a better grip all around on that because I've got the big nasty hands. So
The bigger man hands.
the bigger man hands. So I love it. I will be putting that on. I haven't had time to do anything to this gun except put the white dots on the sight. So, but I think it's a fantastic gun. Canik hit another home run. So
Agree.
if you haven't done so already, please hit the like button, the subscribe button, and the alert button. We will be back next week with the overall comparison of all 6 rivals. You do know at some point, though, we need to move off Caniks.
Yeah.
And I feel bad. We may have to take a week off because I feel bad for the next guns. They're not going to have the Canik trigger.
Now we're going to be like, these suck.
So, but thanks for watching, and make sure to check back for the final review on all 6 Caniks.
And we will try to kidnap Matt and make sure he's here. He's been really busy.
Yep.
So we'll cut him some slack, but he'll be here for the final review.
Almost made it tonight.
Almost.
But yeah, we're on schedule and we couldn't stop for him. So we will kidnap him next week.
Yep. And everybody should probably harass him in the comments for not being here.
Yeah. Good idea. Thanks for watching our video. Make sure to hit the subscribe button, the like button, and the alerts so that you don't miss any of our future videos. And by the way, that logo right there, you can click that to subscribe. So show us how good your aim is. That logo right there, that one. Go ahead, click it.